people were rescued Sunday morning after a private Piper P.A-32 plane they were aboard crashed into the Long Island Sound near a Connecticut airport, according to the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Paris French authorities say 2 fans died and a police officer is in a coma after celebrations around the country for Paris Saint-Germain's historic Champions League victory, European soccer's biggest prize. A 17-year-old boy was stabbed to death in the city of Dax during a PSG street party, the National Police Service said. 1 person was killed, and 11 others were injured in a shooting at a party in western North Carolina Sunday morning. Police in Boulder, Colorado, are responding to a heinous attack at a pedestrian mall in the city that they say left several victims, including some that appear to be life-threatening. A suspect was taken into custody without incident, police said. President Donald Trump on Friday claimed China violated its trade agreement with the U.S. and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said talks between the world's 2 largest economies stalled. This week, Trump's global tariff policy hit a major roadblock as 2 federal courts ruled he does not have the power to unilaterally impose some levies. The tariffs can stay in place, for now, as the court considers the administration's appeal. Ukraine says it completed its biggest long-range attack of the war with Russia on Sunday, after using smuggled drones to launch a series of major strikes on 40 Russian warplanes at 4 military bases. Guwahati, India. Landslides and flash flooding triggered by days of torrential monsoon rains in India's northeast have killed at least 22 people, officials said Saturday. Blue Origin successfully launches its 12th crewed flight to space. Blue Origin's New Shepard capsule successfully carried an international crew of 4 men and 2 women on a short trip to space Saturday morning. 3 dozen Chinese and Taiwanese nationals were arrested following a raid on a Southern California underground nightclub. Olivia Dunn showed off her gymnastic skills on the runway with a jaw-dropping move during the Sports Illustrated swimsuit fashion show over the weekend. The national champion gymnast strutted down the walkway in a black and white polka dot bathing suit that featured 2 bows in the front and down toward her hips. As she reached the end of the aisle, she dropped down in a split. Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen won his first NFL MVP award in February. A few months later, he is celebrating another major life milestone. Allen and his fiancée, actress Haley Steinfeld, were married Saturday in California. No one could have foreseen how traumatic Hurricane Helene would be for so many people in so many states, but it underscores precisely why National Hurricane Center Director Michael Brennan stresses individual preparation for hurricane season, which begins June 1st. Newark Airport to open its shuttered runway, Monday 13 days ahead of schedule. The planned $121 million project began in early March and was set to be finished on June 15, according to the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. FDA grants limited approval to new COVID vaccine from Moderna. Moderna announced this weekend that the Food and Drug Administration approved its lower-dose COVID-19 vaccine for adults 65 and older, as well as people ages 12 to 64, who at least one medical condition that increases their risk for severe COVID.